but he's found a new...
Nico or Chroniclet? Nico won.
Nico won. And it's not the only thing that has won and stuck around besides that over Chronicler. So we'll make sure to list all of them.
Yeah, the Lucid Fan Club has stuck around without Chronicler.
As they come to mind, we'll make sure to mention it every time.
Yep.
J4 going to be picked up here. Looks great for Cuz in that last series.
Also, I like it into Nico because you can cage her. And it feels really uncomfortable. Like when she's caged, you can't rock about with the ult.
Yeah.
You can kind of burn the ult in that way, and you can just target her down. Kind of can be annoying to play against. The Rise looking to come through, but he had a pretty solid Rise performance in the previous series, and Showmaker going to lock that one up. So now, bro, do they just want to answer with regards to mid jungle and match there, or maybe put some priority towards the AD carry role, snap something up, and pair it with the Nico? Maybe if you want to take like a Kai'Sa. You know, I've heard stuff about Kai'Sa. I know she was just played in the LPL. I think Elk was playing it and apparently got to 6 items and popped off and it was doing work. But not going to see it yet. Going to see Talia Zinzao is looking like. Roma again, super hyped by him. Playing Talia in the Rise. We'll see what he can do up against Showmaker.
Yeah. I mean, Romer definitely has had success in challengers and obviously in solo queue, but LCK is a whole new ball game. You're going up against Showmakers, so
I feel like there's like that upper tier of mids in the LCK that are just that next challenge, and Showmaker is one of them. So a big first challenge to go ahead. And Bessa let through for Shiwu a pick. I think his most famous plays from last year were on this champion, so a big one for him to get.
There's a sign there that says LCK's best silver jungler, Lucid. Oh,
okay,
man.
yeah.
Even the fans calling it out.
Here's the lore for people who don't know. So there was an issue on the Crane server where people who played really early on the first day of the season,
Ox,
and we did, and Lucid,
and aiming,
got placed way below what they would have expected to be. So Lucid, who was 1,700 LP challenger last season, got placed in silver at the start of the season.
Yeah.
And I've been tracking his climb. He's currently in plat, so he's working his way up. Credit to him. He's making his way up the ranks.
His MMR is definitely not plat.
Yeah, his
I'll tell you
MMR,
that. He's not playing with plat players.
He's not playing with plat players. Kai'Sa ban does come through from DPLUS, so denying that combo, the Kai'Sa Nico, a really strong one. But yeah, funny sign. And we've been giving Wadid a lot of grief because he got placed in gold.
What did you get placed in?
I don't want to talk about it.
I'm just curious.
I don't want
it wasn't gold.
I don't want to talk about it. You know what it was. Don't do me like this.
It's okay. It was just a mistake in the,
It was an error.
The MMR machine.
Yeah, when it gets fixed, if mine doesn't change, I'm going to be just like, oh man. Karma comes through, so a pick that has a lot of harass into the Nico. Nico tends to do well in the melee champions. You can just harass from distance, but Karma can poke you out pretty heavily. And also doing pretty well with Helia. Echoes of Helia was an item that was changed, been buffed quite a lot, really popular right now, and Karma, one of the champions who can sync super well with it. So Keria will be playing that one, and Yunara are going to come through. So a lot of team fighting power, not the most necessarily peel for it in this one, but the Yunara pick with the Fiend Hunter Bolts has been really popular. You pop that ult, get that huge damage out with the guaranteed crits. A lot of threats for the Yunara, but does have that dash with the ultimate to make sure you can get outside of the Cataclysm. And it looks like Casting might be playing the Rek'Sai. We saw pretty spectacular impact from that from Perfect in the previous series, playing it pretty well into the Ambessa. And that will be locked in here.
Yeah, kind of makes sense. You know, it offers them a little bit of extra frontline alongside of the Xin Zhao. We're just looking at a final pick here for Smash.
And Ezreal was one of the picks he was really proficient on.
Yeah.
We did see him on T1, had some pop-up performances. I wonder if we're going to see the Essence Reaver on Ezreal, because it has seemed to be really popular. A lot of people have been building it, but it did get hot-fixed. Because I know at the very start of the patch, it was super strong.
Yeah.
Then they hot-fixed, nerfed it a little bit. Triforce still popular.
Game number 1. All right.
2 Yunaras? Crazy.
Whoa.
Wow.
I think the really loud DK fan is here, because I heard a battle cry after the fan cheers went out. Hope he's doing well. We'll see if his team wins.
I mean, he sounded like he was doing well.
Yeah. He's trying to make an impact with his voice. Future commentator, I suppose. DK, definitely the heavy favorites in this one.
Yep.
Like should be said.
There's been a lot of fights over bot bush control. Something that's been talked about, seen a lot. Getting wards down early and early prio being really important. Getting access to that first plate, the extra bot quest reward and the extra gold. But especially in a matchup like this, ensuring you get early control of the bot brush can be very important. Some good trades coming out from Namgung there onto Keria, but the Karma is favored in this matchup, especially with the backing of the Ezreal. I feel like it's one of those things, this is why this matchup can be so awkward, because you want to hide behind the minions because of the Ezreal, but that just means you're going to get hit by the Karma Q that bounces off the minions.
Yeah.
And they kind of play separate sides of the lane and just aim at you like a triangle. Makes it very difficult to position, and there's not that much recourse from the Yunara other than firing the Slurkle out.
Yeah, Slurkle.
Yeah.
Still got Atlas here. We can still use that one.
Oh yeah, because if he leaves, his trademarks go with it.
Trademark, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we're allowed to after that point.
Yeah.
Although I think we have had some other regions casters using the Slurkle as well, so I guess it's okay. We'll have to
with
talk
his
to Atlas
permission
and his legal team.
Yeah. Did he give him licensing rights? Does he get like, I don't know, 501 every time someone says Slurkle?
Maybe that's why he's okay with everybody saying it.
Yeah.
We're just gonna get an invoice eventually that we don't know is coming. Oh, there's the Slurkle miss. If that were the case, though, I'd say it a lot just so that Atlas can make some money, you know. We have not seen these Mantra Qs really landing, I have to
They're
say.
zoning Mantra Qs. You don't understand.
I do feel like, you know, if you're going to pick the Karma and you're going to play into this Nico, you really want to be making a big
That's one of the things with Mantra Q. It's one of these, because it's such a long cooldown, especially if you miss it, right? And it's such an easy skill shot to hit that when you do miss it, you feel so bad.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you prep it up. She even says the voice line. You throw this massive skill shot that's like half the size of the lane, and you miss, and you're like, oh, brother.
Yeah.
And then you don't get the cooldown refund as well.
You don't even have to really hit them directly as well. I mean, it's got such a gigantic hitbox at the end of it. Plus, you can hit other stuff, and it has a big AoE.
Yeah, I know. So you should hit it. But this is the mental battle when you play Karma, because you miss it, and then you feel really bad about yourself.
Yeah. I did see that Keria did not look very happy when the Karma was locked in, but I mean, it's hard to read into.
Oh, we landed the root for the
maybe he's just
guarantee.
nervous, you know.
Landed the root for the guarantee hit.
That was smart. And Namgung was in range, so kind of helping out there, I suppose. And there's that Q hitting the minions, hitting Teddy as well, so Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun times for him. As speaking of which, Roamer getting the knockback here onto Showmaker, looking for some aggression, but he runs out of mana. So also a minion wave in the way, being annoying. So not going to amount to too much after all. And the poke continues.
Yeah, not a fun matchup for the Bro bot lane. Overall, though, I think things kind of panning out how we'd roughly expect. And it's just weathering the storm for this bot side of Bro. Team fighting power, though, I gotta be honest, like the mid-game spikes off Smashing Keria big, but ult power for this Bro bot lane. Because you think about the ults for DPLUS's bot lane. Ezreal ult, hard to always get it off in the middle of a fight, right? You need some space, you need the time into the channel. Karma ult, you just get a little bit more power on the ultimate, which you had anyway. But like, the Bro bot lane ultimates represent so much power. That's really the tipping point in the lane. When they hit level 6, that's when Smash and Keria need to be ahead enough that they don't just get all-in as soon as something connects. So they're doing fine so far, but if you look, it's only a 5 CS lead, it's only 150 gold. You know, Bro's bot lane are doing pretty okay so far.
Yeah, they're hanging on. You know, they're not falling too far behind, and that's really all you can hope for them. Slight gold lead early on here for the side of DPLUS Kia because of a lot of this pressure from the bottom lane. And some plates that have gone over their way. There's the route into it, and Teddy forced a barrier, so...
Okay, that was a good trade.
Yeah, the poke is getting worse.
So the early levels, it does feel like, you know, it's punishing, but what happens level 5, sort of, from Smash and Keria, you have 3 points in your Qs, both of you. You've got a bit of oomph behind them because you have Sheen for Smash, you have an Amp Tome for Keria, so the abilities actually really start to pack a punch. So after this Fear's back, trades start to really hit. Lucid does get pressured a bit, but will back away.
Yeah, trying to fight for the Scuttle Crowd. We saw this go awry for DN Supers in their last series, as now Namgung says, well, I'm out of position, I'm going to flash away. But Lucid hitting level 6 and is going to set up the Cataclysm, and now Gideon stuck with him, and also doesn't have his flash, so down he will go. 2 kills to the side of DPLUS Kia, just like that. Yeah,
good play from DPLUS, you know, had the setup, went for the play, but I think just over-ambitious from Bro. Didn't really have the setup to look for that, and we were talking about the level 6 spikes for this bot lane. That's the power point, and yet they commit to this. Lucid as well, hitting level 6 from this, such a big difference maker. You can tell they weren't ready for it. The flash follow here not only ensures the death of support, but means that Gideon also ends up going down, and Showmaker getting the kill is an absolute massive win for the side of DPLUS.
Yeah, the timing of, you know, the level 6 and the Rise coming in, and Gideon himself not able to hit level 6 and not have his ult so that he could at least survive, all kind of feels really bad timing-wise, and maybe they shouldn't have been that close to fighting the Scuttle Crowd. We've seen this happen a couple of times tonight, and has not looked so good for the team that wasn't able to take fights. And in this one, it's very obviously going to be Bro with their comp and the way the bottom lane is going. So, just unfortunate timing for them. Going to smooth out some of that early gameplay. Definitely don't want to be giving Showmaker some early gold. Career also getting a kill himself.
2,000 gold lead.
Yeah.
Just seems to have just materialized immediately on the back of that.
We did have that happen, you know, KT got that big lead in game 3, very early on, 2,000 gold.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, with this composition for DPLUS as well, a lot of mid-game spikes, so definitely going to be happy with how things have panned out so far.
Career did miss another Mantra Q, but that one was actually, you know, just barely out of range, so that one doesn't feel as bad. Still doesn't feel great. I'm just witnessing Ox having a battle with his headset cord.
It's stuck on the chair. How is it wrapped around the chair?
Okay, I think I can help you. Yeah, okay, there you go.
Oh, it was so confusing.
We found the angle,
Oh my god. I thought I was gonna...
I had a better viewpoint from here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was stressful.
He was tied to the chair so that he was not able to leave.
Is that what they're doing now to stop people pulling the chroniclers? They're just tying them to chairs.
Yeah, after last year, they're taking new precautions.
I understand, honestly. Oh, nice Mantra Q. Yeah. That's open from Teddy. I think that's kind of a mistake, because, look, Namgung just hit level 6. Surely you wait for the level 6 from the Nico and you use the ults together. Instead, he pops his, gets a Mantra Q to the face. Now you're down your ult on the Inara, and you don't really get to sync up that spike. that we were talking about.
Yeah, it really does feel bad. I mean, Namgung didn't have his flash, so maybe he was just saying, okay, well, can't really rely on the Nico, but still trying to do it all by himself into this comp. As a Unar, you're very squishy. You don't have even levels yet, so you're just going to get burst out before you can do enough sustained damage. So definitely a bit of a whoopsie from the bro bottom lane, and looks like Lucid, very far ahead right now, is going to go ahead and take the Void Grubs here. First Dragon still not taken, even though it is that Ocean Drake. We'll see if Lucid just goes ahead and moves over there sometime after this. But yeah, really nothing that Gideon can do in terms of contesting.
Yeah, it feels like he's been put in the back foot already, and not in just a great... Bro just feels like after that initial play, it's really like they were already in a bit of a deficit in the bot lane, but it just kind of started them spiraling a little bit. The game is not over by any means, but I think maybe playing around some of those big, I mean, playing around like the Nico ult and the flashes, but it's just difficult because especially Smash being on Ezreal is always a hard target to pin down.
Yeah, and it's Smash on Ezreal. We know he's really good at this champ. I don't think he's going to be making a lot of mistakes.
Okay, he is going Triforce, not going Essence Reaver, so...
So Toby was onto something.
And I think it's fine, you know?
That's cute.
I have seen Essence Reaver, I have seen Triforce. They did also hotfix Essence Reaver, so it's weaker than it was on day one.
They're actually doing a good job of poking out Smash a bit here. It's kind of funny, you know, you got rooted, Teddy was able to step up, do a little burst. But at the end of the day, unless you're going to get him low enough to actually force some kind of trade, and Namgung still does not have his flash, so
yeah, nearly.
Very hard
now
to do
Lucid's
that.
in the vicinity, should get spotted on this ward. And both junglers now have Sundered Sky, so big spikes coming in for them. And I did say this earlier, but they did change it to make the crit not a full crit, so a little bit weaker, but still a lot of healing. Teddy low on mana right now, though. A lot of slurkling.
He's trying his best, I guess, to have some kind of presence in the lane. Namgung gonna, I suppose, try to bait them close enough to Xinjiao, but there is a control ward there, so Gideon not able to find much of anything.
And Shua's got a lot of plates here. I mean, they got 3 grubs as well. That might have contributed, but got 3 plates down, has his top lane quest completed, and a sizable farm lead over casting on this Rek'Sai.
Yeah, so Smash just finished his as well. The ult's going to come out, but Gideon has to flash because the Cataclysm just makes the Jarvan laugh at you if you're playing Xinjiao, and more plates to fall. And
Shua's items already.
That is crazy, actually. He's hit the same spike that we saw from Dudu last game so quickly with the Eclipse and the Executioners.
Yeah, casting, you do not want to hang around.
Yeah.
And they're just going to pick up Dragon. That's 4 quests completed, just like that. Just feels like they just rapid fire one after the other, got those done. Do have the top quest coming in for casting, but yeah, and actually we can see Showmaker almost has his done. He's on 1, 3, 28, 30, 35. It's only 10 away.
He's almost there.
And that'll be all 5 quests done in very rapid fashion. There we go.
So yeah, now this comp that spikes and a couple items in the mid-game, feeling pretty good. Finishing all their quests very early, winning all the lanes and the early skirmishes, getting every objective. A lot of turret plates on top of it. In the bot lane makes sense. In the top lane, you know, Xiu able to put on a nice amount of pressure to get 3 of his own. And Casting is trying to take trades against this guy, but I don't think he can really do that. I mean, he does a little bit, but...
Oh, and Smash used the extra money he got from the quest just to straight up buy... Well, actually, he had more money, so he had boots. He bought boots and other stuff too. But he bought Triforce, is what I'm trying to say. He has Triforce now, it's a big item.
Thanks, Ox.
Yeah.
Figured it out.
You're welcome. Got there in the end. So, both teams, all quests done. 2,000 gold lead for D+. Haven't seen too much action after that first scrap.
Yeah, well, Namgung in a very awkward spot here. He's going to go for the Pop Blossom and just die.
Go off.
Oh, the blue buff was even stolen by Lucid. Oh, God. As Career flashes away, he's fine for now, although Teddy is going to come in and...
Nope.
Okay, he got the kill, but he's also just dead. Not the best team fight for Bro, and DK saying thank you very much. Lucid
and
is
casting
just...
got dove?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're just kind of smurfing on him in this game, to be honest.
Wow.
It is not close.
You know who I feel for right now in this moment? D-Gon.
Roamer? Like, I don't know. Like, Roamer hasn't died yet?
Yeah, so I'm going to just get kind of exploded. The ult doesn't even go off. Lucy just pops him. And then it just, from that moment on, you're kind of like, oh, this is not good.
Yeah.
Keria does kind of start to get out, and then Teddy commits ult and then flash. And I was like, is he actually going to kill him here? Yes, he does. But not a great trade.
We got a TP coming in from casting. Might be able to punish Smash here, who does have his flash, but does not elect to use it.
Okay, they got a kill. That's something, right? Say right, please.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Definitely in the weeds.
I didn't say right.
Right now. Some struggles. Let's see the solo kill. I'm interested. Ow, that is a lot of damage.
And casting's like, you know what? I'm Rek'Sai, should be okay. Nope.
Oh, he interrupts the tunnel. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was well played. That was well played from Shiwu. And also somewhat suboptimally played by casting.
Well, they're going to try to dive Shiwu now, or maybe not. Just a bit of oh, okay, maybe they will. Gideon is coming in, and we got a lot of members, but Shiwu just goes back into 4 people. Oh, casting, and he's dashing away. The slow is going to come in from Teddy. I don't know if they have enough to lock him down.
He's got back up.
Oh, that is going to be the root coming in, but the down is not there. Wait, Shiwu gets a second kill before they take him out. And that's the slow here on a Gideon. That's a kill there from Smash. And Gideon is getting out. Showmaker's just pushing the top lane by himself. The root comes through. It's a double for Smash.
You can't let him get this champ. You cannot let Shiwu get this champ. What was that?
All right, let's go to game 2. I'm ready. I'm ready for game 2.
Oh, man. We're going to get a point of view of that one. I can tell you now. We're going to get a point of view. That was insane.
Yeah.
You know what I want from this as well? I want Showmaker's reaction to this. That's what I want to hear, because this was so good. Ult back under the tower, gets onto the AD carry, kites upwards out of the Nico ult by so much time.
I think I can live is what he's saying. Try to save me.
And he was so close.
Cover me. Keep fighting. Shiwu, nice.
That's what I want to see, the teammate reactions. Oh,
yeah.
Banger.
Career, you know, the new guy on the roster, but not scared to
wouldn't be great
have a loud voice.
Come into your first game on the LCK stage, Shiwu's your teammate, he gets on Bess and he does something like that. He's like, come here, shield me. I'm like, I've got you, my captain.
Yeah, job made easy when you have this Mbessa in the hands of Shiwu from this far ahead. Now 2,000 gold ahead of his opponent.
I feel like it wasn't that long ago that he was 2,000 gold ahead. The team was 2,000 gold ahead.
Yeah.
Now he's just 2,000 gold ahead. He's done, I mean, doing damage to Rek'Sai is a little fake. We saw that in the last set, but even so.
Yeah. Dude who had 44K in a losing game against top Rek'Sai at 36 minutes. But dude who played great and Shiwu's playing great. So
yeah,
we don't want to take anything away from them. But large numbers.
Large numbers are so cool.
The pinata that is top Rek'Sai.
And we're approaching double tier being stacked for the side of DPLUS. You know, the Archangels closing in for Showmaker. Smash getting there. We're not having a repeat of the Soraka situation. We had that earlier today. The unstacked tier for the entire game. Well, my tiers were fully stacked.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the Sorakas were not with it. Well, it wasn't the diadem. I don't even know what the item was called.
Circlet.
Maybe.
That's at least what we have on our prompt.
I don't know what it's called because it wasn't stacked. So I only know the stacked version's name.
Yeah. And he built it early. He did not wait to stack the tier, and he never finished stacking it.
Yeah.
They lost in 27 minutes.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was really sad.
So sad. Do you want to cry?
Yeah.
Tears? Yeah.
Tears. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it works.
So I mean, they're trying to fight over this blue buff. I don't think really they can do that unless Gideon was.
No, I respect that Keria's like
fight.
my blue buff, you know? Showmaker's not too far away. He's not, no. That's my blue buff. Even though supports enchanters get like infinite mana regen. Even though we have an Ezreal in the mid lane and a Ryze in the bot lane.
It's more important things to do. You have to be there to press his shield on his on the captain of the ship, which is Lucid at this point.
Yeah.
Not the captain of the team, I don't think. That's probably going to be Showmaker. Well, like I said, after the last team fight, I'm ready for game 2. But we are going to have DK push in the waves, and you know, Baron hasn't spawned just yet, so they're just going to get a bunch of these. Oh, he's just died. Wait. Okay, so I don't know about this one. Does he get out? Does he get a kill? I mean, he's flashing in, and he does get the kill.
How did he kill him?
Although I don't know, like, why he did that.
Why not?
See, we're really trying to make a point here tonight, I guess. Is casting as well. I guess our top laners have really,
you know what?
really
I'm
lost their
blaming
minds.
you for that, Brendan. You said you wanted to see game 2, and she was like, "Bet, let's get this going." I'm diving the tower.
Sue's got a date tonight.
Yeah.
Does not have time to waste.
You know, it's not about whether or not he should hit the ult, it's just whether or not he can, and he proved yes, he can hit the ult.
Because if he sits there and does nothing with his lead, the game will end slower. But if he goes in and ends, maybe it ends faster by winning or losing. He doesn't care about that.
I'm not sure if that's true. I guess in the situation, he didn't expect this to be a Nico, maybe. Or maybe he just didn't care. I feel like didn't care is better.
Yeah, I think he just knows he's really strong and
he is pretty strong.
Thought he could just do that. And then casting's like, I'm really strong too, right?
No. Look how much damage his ult did. Some.
Yeah.
Not much. Not really much.
It did count.
You know, we had that game earlier where they just didn't have the damage to cut through the Rek'Sai. They do have the damage to cut through the Rek'Sai. Oh, we get the double tier!
Yeah, he's doing it.
I said this last series. I was like, you know, there's a new double tier thing. We're probably not going to say, oh, Keria, you're...
Getting flashed on, and down goes the rookie support, and you see his reaction. Not great.
Yeah, he did burn everything. Like, not even... Like, look, he burned Heal, Flash, Mikhail's, and Shirelia's. Yeah. If he'd thrown 2 control wards down as well, honestly, I would have respected it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they changed it. So if you'll remember, if you're an oldie, you used to be able to build double tier. Ezreal was the culprit. He used to go Mana Moon and then Seraphs afterwards, and then they stopped that because of Ezreal, and now it's back. You can build as many tiers as you want, as long as you fully stack and complete the tier item before you build the next tier. So there is now 4 tier items in the game. You could have 4 if the game goes long enough and you're stacking quick enough or whatever.
You could probably buy it, right? It just wouldn't stack.
No, you have to have it fully stacked before
it
you
wouldn't even let you buy it?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Because you can't have, like, I don't think you can have the double tier stacking passive thing.
Yeah, maybe. I just thought you could have it in your inventory, but perhaps not.
Yeah. Oh, we also have the actualizer from Showmaker. So this is this is an item. If you played Arena or Era Mayhem, there's an augment called Overflow, which doubles your mana costs, and then you deal extra damage based on your mana. This is an active item that literally does that. You activate it, and it doubles your mana cost briefly. It reduces your basic cooldowns, so like your QWE, and it increases your damage based on your mana. And I don't know if you know this, Brendan, but Ryze has a lot of mana.
Oh.
So when Showmaker pops this, he's gonna do some big boom boom damage. And he's level 16, so I'm ready to see it. Watch.
We're just engaging on a Teddy who is going to flash away.
Okay, we didn't really get to see it because he flashed away.
Yeah, well, now Lucid's going back in. Okay. Our players have really lost their minds here in this first game. This is something that DK has done in the past.
Oh, he didn't even pop the actualizer. Okay.
Yeah, I think he just wasn't really doing a lot of damage.
And he didn't really actualize.
He wasn't really in range, yeah. He actually was not even really there.
Yeah.
Most of the damage was Lucid. So they're just going to take this Cloud Drake. And they're...
Oh, nice. Neato.
8 seconds long.
Yeah, 60-second cooldown. Mana made real. And it has more mana for Ryze. It builds at a Lost Chapter, so nice. Reduces your basic ability cooldowns, so you get to spam your basic abilities more, which is always nice. And yeah, just amps up your damage based on your mana, so Ryze pumping.
He is
Big
bumping. It does feel like an item that's kind of made for him.
Yeah, there's other champions I've seen people talk about they're having success on, but it does seem like Ryze the item.
Yeah. And we were already kind of seeing more Ryze, you know, in 2025, but maybe we're going to see even more with the introduction of Ryze, the item.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit of DLC for Ryze.
Also, I feel like the doubled mana cost is so funny when Ryze has like 6 billion mana.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is the new Fiend Hunter Bolt. But this is like Vayne the item, even though it's not. I don't know if it's that good on Vayne, but it's like thematically, it's like linked to Vayne. But this has been really popular on Yunara. You get ultimate ability haste, and your first 3 attacks are guaranteed crits. If you already get a crit, they do bonus true damage. So after you pop your ult, those first autos, guaranteed crits or big boom boom crits.
Yeah.
It's also scheduled to get buffed next patch, so we might even see even more then. But for now, still very popular on Yunara. Yeah. And apparently, Essence Weaver Ashe we saw last series.
Please, no.
I don't condone that. I don't recommend that.
Yeah.
That was a Docdam thing.
So...
Oh, we have Coach Voice activated. Coach Voice
activated by both DK
maybe he's
and
saying,
Brion.
Maybe he's saying, guys, Teddy has 3 items. He needs 600 CS. That's the win con.
It feels like a lot of our coaches are going for this Coach Voice option right before a big objective, you know? Speaking of which, maybe CV Max got in there and said, do the Baron, guys. Well, stop waiting around.
It was Bro's Coach Voice, not...
No, but DK did it first.
Oh, did they? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And honestly, when I saw that we were going to introduce... Oh, never mind. Smash going to get engaged on here. The follow-up route does come in, but everybody else is too far away.
Yeah, it was a nice kills there.
Yeah.
Oh, the flank from Showmaker.
Coming on in. It is blocked. Nico is down. Lucid in a bit of trouble, but Showmaker is right in the back line, and he's actualizing all over them. Teddy, nowhere for him to run. The damage is just disgusting. And, I mean, they are 10,000 gold ahead, but, man, Showmaker really showing off the new item. Ryze, the item.
Yeah.
Coming on through, and DK smash him in the fight.
He really actualized a lot of damage there. It doesn't really work, but you know what? We're still saying it. Yeah, I mean, not a surprising outcome to the fight, but it's cool to see the new items do some big damage. And they are going for Baron now. Are they? This is risky.
Yes.
I mean, I think it's that risky because they'll just take a lot of damage. We'll see if anyone TPs in to try and stop them. But yeah, so they got the CC on a smash, but the Mikhails came through to get him out of the root. And then Showmaker came on this flank, one shot to support. He runs at Roma, just goes, yeah, I'm gonna annihilate you as well. And then look when he hits Teddy.
Actualizing.
Oh my god. Okay, they're not gonna TP, they're not gonna stop this. Apparently not that risky. No one was there to prevent it. I lied. Apologies.
Yeah. I mean, Baron is stronger, but like, they're at a point in the game now, you know, 3-4 items where it's like, they can just kind of tank it.
I think it's still hard from a caster point of view to kind of figure out, okay, how strong is Baron?
Yeah.
I mean, even from a player point of view, obviously, but...
Uh-oh. Showmaker just walking on in, and he flashes away.
What a flash.
Very nicely done. That's going to save his life. And now a massive True Shot barrage is going to hit them, and Lucid is just in their jungle.
How is he there?
I don't know. Just wrapped around. Namgung is dead. And now the poke party begins. As Roamer, he's beginning to realize and actualize the damage, but this time from Smash. As in goes Lucid, gonna help out with this one, and some extra damage there from Smash is going to allow them to probably end the game here. Unless Teddy does some kind of fountain laser shenanigans, but I really don't think he's in that position in this game.
Yeah, I mean, we still have Showmaker with Actualizer. You walk up to him, he's just going to one-bomb you, so... Looks like DPLUS going to close out this game. Very stompy, very one-sided overall. Oh, good flash.
Yeah, the Ambessa would have just taken him down. Lucid going on in. He does have GA, so doesn't really care if he goes down to his GA. So 14,000 gold to lead, and Showmaker actualized, and yeah.
Oh my god.
Ryze and Ezreal looking pretty strong, especially from this far ahead.